What's going on, y'all? We back yet again. Today it's raining outside and I got a couple projects that I wanted to get done. But before I do a couple of these projects, I gotta do some unboxing. Now, this first thing that I wanna unbox, I need to do this soon because I'm coming up on my 50 hours from Penny, and it's time for me to go ahead and start to use my lube gun, and I haven't opened it yet. This is the Lube Shuttle. No plunger to pull back, no air gaps, no leaking grease, no wasted grease, no wasted time, no mess. It says thread in a tube and start greasing. Stop messing around. Join the revolution. Lube Shuttle. It's made by AirTech, made in Germany, which is pretty cool. So when you open it up, here is the grease gun. And this one right here. That's what it comes with. Looks like it comes with a tube inside of it, and that's what it looks like on the inside. And it looks like all you do is just screw this off and just stick it right in, just like that. And it came with an extra tube. Then it comes with that right there. And that would just go in right here. And then you have that right there to do your greasing. That would be perfect. Now it's not together. I don't have it together yet. But what we're gonna do first is we're gonna open up some other stuff because I got some parts to go with it. Comes with some little flyers. Stop messing around. Tells you how to use it. Basically step 1, step 2, and then just put it inside. It should be that easy. 3 easy steps. And then start greasing. I got that to go with it. We're gonna be putting that on as well. And then in here, I just got a case of grease. The same exact kind. I just bought a whole nother case of it, just so I can have some extras. We're gonna go ahead and get the grease gun set up, and we're gonna go ahead and grease up Penny. I think I will be putting that on, but that will be taking the place of this tip right here. And that just comes off like that, and then I should be able to put this one right on. What is that to go with it? Whoa, bird. Wow, that done caught me off guard. But this just goes on here. Wow, I want to cross thread it. It feels like it just goes on like that. Yeah, that's a whole different tip. I'm gonna keep this one on. I believe that's right. That's not on tight. It doesn't want to fit on good, and I don't want to over tighten it and then cross thread it. It stops right there. Yeah, I can't get it to go no tighter than that. So I'm gonna tighten it down with a wrench. I would say that's on pretty tight. Same with this. It's on tight enough. Now let's take this off. Step 1, take that off the top. Step 2, slide it in the tube, twist it in. There it is. All right. Oh, that was pretty cool. So now, I guess we're pumping it up. It shouldn't leak. Let's see if we can get some grease in Penny. There it is. Now it's pumping. But I don't know where it's coming out at. Because it ain't coming out nowhere I can see. Oh, yes it is. Right there. There it is. It's coming out. Let's go ahead and grease her up. And you can see the grease pushing through. Right there. It worked. All right, let's grease up a few more points. That's 1. And it really is just as easy when you get that on there. Just pump it through until you see a little bit of grease come through. Uh-oh. It's coming out right there. Let's do a few more. And then I'll turn off the camera. But I'm liking this. It's working. Oh yeah, it's working. And we getting some grease in Penny for the first time. Y'all, look at that. Came right through. It's working. We have to make sure we keep doing this because we got to make sure that Penny stays greased. We don't want to overdo it, but we sure don't want to underdo it. So I think that's every point on this side of the front bucket. We got 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on this arm, if I'm correct. It is 6 on this arm. So it should be 6 on the other side. and we'll do those right quick, and then we'll go to the backhoe. So let me get it done, and I'll come back to you. So the hardest one that I had to get to so far has been this one right here on the back right above the bucket. It's right here. So in order to get to it, I'm gonna have to extend the bucket out. Oh, it's one right there that I didn't get either. So I'm gonna have to let the backhoe down to get that one. So that one I need to get. So that's probably one of the hard ones too. So the tractor has to be running probably to get those. But so far I got 1, 2, 3. I didn't hit that one either. So that's one I need to hit. I hit this one, 4. I didn't hit these 2. Oh, wow. Okay. I hit this one, I believe. Yes, I did. I hit this one. So I got 2 right here to hit. I hit that one. And I'll go look at the manual to make sure. But I'm gonna go through them all and see, make sure I try and learn where they all are. These are the points that I was having a hard time getting to, which was this one right here. And this one I got to pretty easily. I think it was either this, well, this one was hard to get to, so I had to let it down to get to that one. And I think it was this one right here that was hard to get to. And so I also got to these 2. So these are the points that I found if you look at it from the bucket being let out like this. I let it out, and that made it so I can get to all the extra points easier. I still didn't see any points on here. I'm gonna go look in the book and see if there were any points for this. But I am kind of learning. Oh, there's one right there that I didn't get right there. I guess it would be easier just to go in the house and get the book now, wouldn't it? Yep. But this is how I learn, yeah. I don't know what it is, but I get very fidgety and I want to get out and do something, so I just get out and do it. I don't typically write a script or anything. This is just how I work. And it might cost me in the long run, but hey, I'm enjoying myself right now, and I hope you're enjoying yourself watching, so this is how I work. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Let me get back to doing some more of this greasing. I'm actually enjoying this. It's kind of relaxing. And it was not hard to use this grease gun, not at all. So let's get this going. And we'll just put this here for now. Right there. And we'll grease that one point. The one thing I will say is I don't know how much grease I'm using. I don't know how much grease is left in the gun, but obviously with a normal grease gun, you don't know that either. This grease gun is very, it doesn't fit in that area good. I'll tell you that right now. There. All right, I got some in there, but that wasn't pretty at all. So on the mid mower, there are 3 grease fittings. We're gonna do those 3 as well. On the front loader, there are 6 fittings on each side, so it's 12 on the front loader. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they are on both sides. So now what I didn't know, and I'm glad I looked into this, they recommend that you grease the 12 points every 10 hours. Now, I haven't put 10 hours on the loader. Here it is right here. Lubricate pivot pins every 10 hours on the 120R loader. I'm at 30 hours, but I haven't put 10 hours on the front loader. I know I haven't, because sometimes I'm cutting without the front loader included. So it's every 10 hours for the front loader. I did not know that, so I'm glad I looked at the book. What I haven't found out, how many points I have on the overall tractor. I will be looking into that one today. And then I have to do the backhoe, but I think I got all the backhoe ones. I haven't looked to see how many points it was, but I'm gonna do that right now. Operator's manual for the 260B backhoe. Okay, so here it is for the greasing. It says, after assembly, you should lubricate all pivot points and grease fittings. After each use, clean backhoe of all oil and debris, which I have not been doing, what I will start. Every 10 hours, lubricate all cylinders. Lubricate swing frame. Lubricate boom and pivot and dipper stick pivot. Lubricate bucket pivot and linkage. Lubricate stabilizer points. Now the stabilizer points are every 50 hours. So I'm assuming that these are the stabilizer points right here. Those two. And I just lubricated those and I'm at 30 hours, so we're good. Yeah, those are the stabilizer points because these are the stabilizers. I lubed those two, but I'm assuming those are the stabilizer points that they're referring to. All right, so then it says lubricate all cylinders, okay? I got one cylinder here, which I lubricated it there, and I lubricated it there. So I lubricated the cylinder at 2 points on that one, and then here's another one. It's lubricated here, and it's lubricated here, so that's cylinder number 2. Oh, I just put my finger right in the grease. That's cylinder number 2. Now cylinder number 3, I lubricated it there, which is 1. So on this one, I lubricated it 1, 2, 3. But that one is the cylinder right there. It's been lubricated, grease coming out. Then you have that down there, which has been lubricated. I believe it's 14 points. I could be wrong, but that's what I hit, 14 points. So the next thing I gotta do is check out how many points there are on the actual tractor, and I have to hit the 3 points on the mower deck. I did the front loader. I have done the backhoe. I haven't looked in on the tractor to see what it needs to get hit with yet. But now, after reading through the manual, I do understand the importance of keeping this thing clean. So I'm gonna do my best to start figuring out a way to pressure wash this thing every time I use it. But right now, I just don't know how. And it really sucks because it makes it so you have to run out of daylight. But now, I'm starting, after reading the manual, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I never sat and read a manual before because normally you don't get a manual with the equipment when you buy things used. But now, I bought Penny brand new. I think I'm gonna try and do things more by the book. I think it'll be good for both me and for Penny in the long run. So that's what I'm gonna do. But today was the first day that I greased up Penny. I used this and it worked well. I liked it. I really enjoy using it. This is the Lube Shuttle. I don't know how much I used. Oh wow, I don't know how this is gonna turn. There we go. But I used this and it worked great. It really didn't make no mess. I don't know how that worked. But anyway, that was my review or my first time using the Lube Shuttle, and I think I want to say it worked out great. And this was the first time I lubed Penny up, and it's because it was a rainy day. And so with that being said, because it was a rainy day, I didn't get to do a review of the next product that I want to bring you at. There it is. The jackhammer. We'll be doing a review on that here soon. Uh-oh. We'll be doing a review on that here soon. Y'all stay tuned.